Hello, my name is Paige Garwood, and I want to welcome you to my class, Something Old and Something New. I'm calling it that because I'm going to be introducing you to my process, which involves going back to the way they used to compose music hundreds and hundreds of years ago in the medieval era, using a thing called the Cantus Firmus. Now, the Cantus Firmus stands for fixed melody. And medieval composers would write a Cantus Firmus and use that as their point of reference for the composition that they would write around it. Now, this isn't going to be an exhaustive study on writing a Cantus Firmus. There's plenty of information out there for you for that. But I am going to teach you how to write one using some basic rules. And then we're also going to learn how to do some counterpoint. Now, that counterpoint is going to be in the part of the class that deals with making this song that we're going to write old school, medieval-like sounding. We're going to write a cantus, and we're going to put a medieval flair to it, writing counterpoint to it. And then we're going to take the same Cantus Firmus, and we're going to apply a more modern approach, a chordal approach. And you're going to see how these different approaches develop incredibly different results. It's going to be kind of cool. Once we get you through writing a cantus, medieval approach, modern chordal approach, then what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how we can modify the cantus in a modern setting. For instance, we're going to take a poem that I've written, and we're going to turn it into a choral piece using the Cantus Firmus. So we're going to take the Cantus Firmus and we're going to use that along with the poem to make a more modern sounding choral piece. Now, why am I focusing on choral and nothing else at the moment? Well, one, that's where my head and my heart's been at the last 5 or 6 years. I've been studying choral works, I've been studying choral composers. But really, the principles we're going to learn here, you can apply to anything. I've taken choral works and turned them into symphonic works. Music is music, notes are notes. I like working in a choral setting because we're basically only working with 4 voices. And you can get an awful lot done with 4 voices. Now, at times, I've taken a choral piece I've written and turned it into a woodwind quartet, a string quartet, a brass quartet. It's fun to experiment with that kind of stuff. So, what we're going to do here again, just to reiterate, introduce you to a Cantus Firmus, writing a good Cantus Firmus, and we're going to use the original Dorian mode as they used in the medieval era. And then we're going to take an old school medieval approach to it, writing a counterpoint, and then we're going to harmonize it in that manner. And then we're also going to take the same Cantus Firmus, and we're going to put a modern chordal approach to it. And lastly, I'm going to show you how to use a Cantus Firmus to generate a choral piece. Now, one thing about this process, the reason I developed this process that I'm going to show you is because I needed a way to be able to write music at the drop of a hat. I've written music before. I've composed music before. I was inspired by something, an event, someone, something, and it just got the mojo flowing and the music comes out. But I was always curious about how composers can write music at the drop of a hat, whenever they want. I'm going to get up tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, and I'm going to write a piece of music. I get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and stare at the score paper. Nothing would happen. So when I went to Vermont College of Fine Arts, and you're going to hear a lot about them from me. When I went to Vermont College of Fine Arts, my mission was simple. I needed to find a process that would allow me to write music sitting on a park bench with a pencil and a tablet of paper. And that's what I've done. My purpose in all of this is just to introduce to you the joy that comes with composing music. Every time I sit down at a tablet of paper to write, The adventure is real. The adventure is new. I am so in love with it, and I really want to share that love of composing with you. If you have any further questions, you can reach me at emergingcomposer.com. It's up there. It's up there somewhere. And with that, I'm going to check out. I hope to see you in the classroom. This is Paige out. Have a great day. Bye-bye.